Yes.
Okay, good day, fellow Rotarians. Today, we're going to talk to you about a fantastic program that our district sponsors called Rotary Leadership Youth Awards. And it is an amazing program for high school students. And how do I know this? Because many, many years ago, I was a RYLA student myself, and it really helped me shape my world a bit. Besides, of course, learning about Rotary, more important, I learned about some things that helped me in the business world. And it really gave me a lot of confidence. That's the biggest thing that helped. So I am going to turn this over to Tamara Sevcik. And Tamara, as you know, is our immediate past district governor, and she has been our RYLA chair and co-chair, along with Carla Wiegers, both from the Leavenworth Club for the last several years. So, Tamara, take it away. You're on mute.
Thank you, Chuck, very much. I appreciate that. So, as Chuck said, I am Tamara Sevchuk, and I have been helping with RYLA for the last 4 or 5 years. And we have had really great success with the RYLA program. And typically, it has been done at the University of Kansas, at least since I took over as the RYLA co-chair. And at the University of Kansas, they work very hard with us to put together a week-long program of leadership and a lot of different things that kids are probably not thinking about as far as leadership is concerned. And last year, I believe we had 44 students that came into us to attend RYLA. Our delegates came from all over the Kansas City area. We had kids from Emporia, we had kids from Atchison, we had kids from many areas in Kansas City, from Leavenworth, from Lansing. And we're hoping to put together another program this year and get a lot of people connected so they can be part of this great program too. And what I would like to do today, I would like to take a little time to introduce a couple of folks. The first person that I will introduce is Brandon Mosier. Brandon was one of our RYLA graduates last year in 2025. And Brandon is going to share a little bit about his experience at RYLA last year. I know that it didn't end well because Brandon became ill towards the end of the camp, and I believe he missed graduation because he had to get to the doctor kind of on an emergency basis. So, what we'll do is we'll turn it over to Brandon. I know Brandon personally because he goes to my church and he attends Lansing High School. And Brandon, I think, had a pretty good time at the RYLA camp last year. So, Brandon, what I'd like you to do, I'd like you to get started for us by introducing yourself and telling us a little bit about yourself and how you have really brought things that you learned from RYLA back to Lansing High School. And Brandon, if you'll do me a favor and either adjust your camera because you're kind of getting cut off there at your chin. That's much better. Thank you. We want to see your entire handsome face on this video because we're hoping that we can get lots of students interested in attending RYLA. So I'm going to give it to you now, Brandon. Take it away and let us know what you think about the RYLA program.
I'm Brandon Mosier, and yeah, I attended the program, and I think the main thing that like I took out of it, personally, was I guess being more like part of a group, because at the beginning of the camp, I just was really shy and like kept to myself, and then later throughout the event, I like kind of opened up more, and everyone else like saw that like my character progression or whatever. And I felt like it just really helped with just learning how to lead and that sort of stuff. But personally, it was that for me that it helped me open up and I guess get out of my shell or whatever. Yeah, that's
You're muted, Tamara.
It's not working for me for some reason. Am I unmuted now?
Nope.
yeah, you're unmuted.
Wonderful, thank you. So, Brandon, I'm just going to ask you a couple of specific questions. So, what was your favorite part of RYLA last year? I know you did many things in the 5 days that you were at KU. What do you think your favorite part of RYLA was?
Um, I think my favorite part of the time I had there was the like class discussions where we would just like brainstorm different things. Like we were given different objectives to think about and different goals to get to. And when we were all in a group and we're planning those things out and trying to get to the conclusion that's probably my favorite part where we're all working as a team and working together, I guess.
Okay, and I know you weren't part of the final assignment that you worked on throughout the week to present at graduation day, but
I
what,
was,
okay, I'm sorry, my
yeah,
apologies.
no, you're good.
If you could just tell us a little bit about that final assignment and how you worked together with your team to come up with a solution.
I, um,
I know
well,
you've had a lot of time between the,
yeah,
yeah.
um, but it was main like I kind of forgot the main objective of it, but we split up into smaller groups and worked in those little groups to work on different sections of the presentation, and that's how we got it done, and I think it just helped with organization skills and research skills.
Okay, wonderful. I appreciate that. I know that it's a week full of working together with kids from other schools. Was it a great opportunity for you to meet other students from other schools?
Um, yes, it was. I like everyone went around and told like where they were from, and in the class discussions that we had, people got to know each other, and I think it was a really good way of like finding out how other people work in their communities and how they help lead in their schools. And it was a really cool way to learn different ways to like lead in your community and just by learning from others.
Okay, and did you find it interesting to meet some students from schools that had a very small population of students versus, I know Lansing isn't really a school with a large population, but it's kind of medium size. I know
Mm.
you had some schools from Kansas City. Did you feel like their leadership experience that they shared with the group was different than the leadership experience that individuals from smaller schools shared?
Yeah, I do think there was a pretty wide variety with the different schools and the school sizes and like location of where they are, if they're in a like city or a small town, and how they like worked with their community and did different community service or whatever. I think that varied person to person.
Okay, and now you've mentioned the community service piece for individuals that came in to attend RYLA. You did some community service while you were at RYLA too, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
What did you participate in?
We went to a local school, I believe, and they had a like orchard and like we're growing vegetables and some fruits and so we helped weed it all and move like dirt and stuff around just to clean it all up and help them out.
Okay, great. And do you remember what the other two community service projects were that you had an opportunity to participate in? I know that you each picked your own thing. Do you remember, or I know it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. I kind of forgot.
You,
I do remember that one a lot though.
and you've got lots going on with you being a senior this year. And
I'm junior.
sorry, you're a junior.
Yeah, you're good.
I forget about how old you are because you were advanced early in some grades, and I forget how old you are. So you're a junior. Do you think that you might want to attend RYLA again this year? Do you have time to fit that in your schedule or not?
This summer I could probably get 2 weeks out, but I'm trying to work a lot at the pool and trying to get another job down in Kansas City somewhere
Okay.
or like the Legends.
To to save a little money for college, huh? Because I
Mm, something, yeah.
college is in your future, though, correct?
Most likely, yeah.
And do you think your experience from RYLA has helped you kind of go down that path?
Yeah, most of it's opened a lot of like opportunities and like taught me different aspects of it and how to get scholarships and stuff.
Okay,
Uh,
super. And with that said, the scholarship opportunities that you might have as having attended RYLA, your scholarship opportunities may
mhm,
open up a little bit more than they were open prior to your RYLA attendance. I'm not sure what other clubs in our districts do as far as as far as scholarships for, your future education. But I do know that the Rotary Club of Leavenworth, when we're grading our applications, we really weigh heavily upon RYLA attendance. We give our applicants an extra 3 points in their intangible point area. So, if you could help us spread the word at Lansing High School and through your contacts that you met at RYLA, that would be wonderful to try to pump up how important it is to attend one of these leadership camps. Do you think you can help us with that?
yeah, I could do that. We also have like a group chat of the people that went there and were in that one group, so we could probably share it with that.
Okay,
Hey,
that would be great. And I know that we're kind of on a limited time basis here, but is there anything else that you could share about RYLA that may make another student interested in attending?
Um, Personally, I like at first I really didn't want to go and I was pretty nervous for it, but I think it's a really good opportunity and experience and it teaches you a lot of things and opens up new opportunities for you. So if I had like opportunity or like decision again, I would probably decide to go instead of not wanting to go.
So once you got there, you felt like it was a pretty good gig, huh?
After a while, I warmed up and I started learning new things and getting along with people.
Okay, wonderful. So we really appreciate your time today, Brandon. And just as an added fact, we're going to be also meeting another RYLA student, a more seasoned RYLA student. She attended RYLA a while back, and she's going to be joining us, and she's going to give us a little bit about her perspective as far as her RYLA attendance and what it has done for her to help her through her undergraduate degree, her graduate degree. She also is a lawyer, and she worked in Texas for a while before she became a U.S. Army attorney. And when she worked in Texas, her firm that she worked for said, hey, listen, we want you to get out in the community and help others. And that's what Rotary is all about in the long run. So they were given the opportunity to join Rotary or the Lions Club. And she opted, of course, because of her RYLA experience, to become a Rotarian. So she's going to join us as well on this little podcast or video cast that we're doing. And she will be joining us via video as well, and we will add that to this. With that said, Chuck, do you have any questions of Brandon?
Yeah, I have one question. And Brandon, thank you so much for being with us today. Really do appreciate that. And you stated some things, some very good things that you walked away with RYLA. What would be if you had to tell another, say, rising sophomore or junior or senior at Lansing High School, what would be the one biggest reason that they should go to RYLA, particularly since it's they will receive a scholarship for going?
Probably the opportunities it opens up. Um, it like Miss Tamara said, it gives you opportunities for more scholarships, and you're more likely to get those scholarships. And it really gives you the skills to like apply for those.
And those skills are so important, aren't they?
Hmm.
So, well, thank you again, and
Yes,
I
sir.
I really appreciate it. I'm going to wish you all the luck. I know that you have another year or 2 years actually, because you're a junior, right?
Yes, sir.
So you're going to be starting to think about where am I going next. So wherever it is, I know you'll do well. I can already feel that. And I want to thank Tamara too for spending time and chairing our RYLA program, as well as looking forward to hearing our seasoned RYLA alum. In the meantime, just a word to our Rotarian members. Not only does recruiting a student for RYLA expose you to your club to more folks in the community, it could also lead to encouraging the parents of RYLA students to be involved with Rotary. What does that do? Of course, that strengthens your club, enables you to provide more service and help others in your community. Plus, meet other fantastic people. So, with that, Tamara, Brandon, and of course, Vernon, for making all this happen behind the scenes. We really appreciate everything that you've done. So thank you so much for visiting with us,
And
and take care.
if I could add one more thing, if you take a peek out at the District 5710 Facebook page, there is a very, very good video that highlights all of the things that the RYLA students did in the summer of 2025. And we certainly appreciate your support of this program because we feel like it's important, as Chuck said. And Chuck, I'll let you have the final word.
Final word is find recruit kids from every high school that's in your community to attend RYLA. At least have maybe one, preferably two, because it's always a lot easier for the RYLA student when they know somebody at the get go. So, thank you all again for supporting this amazing program. And again, why do I know that it's amazing? Because I've been there. I'm a RYLA alum too. So, take care.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Brandon. Thank you.